Good morning and welcome to Share Market Mike. Thank you for your time. And in today's video, we will talk about Atal Pension Yojana, pension scheme started by our central government in the year 2015. In this video, I will try to talk about my understanding of this pension scheme. We will try to see the nuances of the scheme through a story format as an example. Before proceeding any further, thank you for your kind support. If you like any of our videos, kindly support us by hitting the like, subscribe and share button. Let us understand Atal Pension Yojana through a story. In this story, Mr. Krishnan, whose age is 30, is earning 15,000 to 20,000 rupees every month. His wife, Malini, is aged 25. They have a 1-year-old son, Surya. Krishnan now wants to join Atal Pension Yojana. Why is he joining Atal Pension Yojana? Because Krishnan wants to earn 5,000 rupees as pension after 60 years. This is his idea. So he feels Atal Pension Yojana is a good scheme. So he is willing to join Atal Pension Yojana. As per Atal Pension Yojana's plan, to earn 5,000 rupees every month after 60 years of age, a person has to pay 577 rupees per month. This payment card we will see at a later point in this video. For every 5,000 rupees pension, there is a corpus amount of 8.5 lakhs attached to it. What is a corpus amount? Why 8.5 lakhs? We will see this at a later point in this slide. So as of now, we will understand that Krishnan, whose current age is 30, wants to earn 5,000 rupees every month after he becomes 60. So he is willing to join Atal Pension Yojana. He has to pay 577 rupees per month every month starting now until he turns 60. So this is our understanding. Now we will continue further. Now, after 30 years, Krishnan becomes 60 years old, Malini becomes 55 years old, and Surya, their child, becomes 31 years old. Now that Krishnan has turned 60 years, he is going to receive 5,000 rupees per month as pension through Atal Pension Yojana. Okay, after 5 years, unfortunately, Krishnan dies. Krishnan is no more, but the pension continues for his wife now. His spouse, Malini, starts to receive 5,000 per month as pension without paying anything extra. So the pension goes to the spouse now. Let's say after another 5 years, Malini also unfortunately dies at 65 years of age. Now Surya has become 41 years old. Now Surya will get the remaining corpus amount. Remember, we saw something called the corpus amount that is linked to the pension amount. He will get the remaining corpus amount because he is the nominee. Will he get the entire 8.5 lakhs? We will see it in the next slide. Krishnan paid 577 rupees per month for 30 years. Remember, he took the Atal Pension Yojana at his 30 years of age. He paid until his 60th year. So he paid totally for 30 years. So total investment he made is 2 lakhs 7,720. So Krishnan received pension for 5 years from 60 to 65 years of his age. So 5,000 rupees every month for 5 years comes to 3 lakh rupees as returns to Krishnan. After his death, his wife received 5,000 rupees for another 5 years until her death. So that amounts to another 3 lakhs. So totally 6 lakhs have been received as pension to Mr. and Mrs. Krishnan. So now what does Surya, their son, gets? The final corpus amount would be 2.5 lakhs because the total corpus amount was 8.5 lakhs, but already 6 lakhs was paid as pension. So the remaining will get paid to the nominee, which is 2.5 lakhs. I believe the story was clear to explain about what this Atal Pension Yojana is. Now we will see in detail what is required, who is eligible, and all those details for Atal Pension Yojana. Now we will try to see the certain nuances of the Atal Pension Yojana scheme and try to answer some of your questions that you may already have in your mind, like what would happen if I enter the scheme, can I exit out of the scheme, what would happen if I enter the scheme and die even before I reach 60 years, what would happen to the amount I already paid. All those questions we will try to answer now. Before that, let's start from the basic. What is a pension? Pension is a source of monthly income at our old age. When we get old, earning money will not be easier. These days, the average lifespan has increased. So once we get old, we need some money. The easiest possible way is through a pension so that we don't have to depend completely on someone else, or at least we can reduce certain dependencies. So, Atal Pension Yojana to encourage persons from the unorganized sectors to save money for their old age to earn pension. So, this scheme was started for the unorganized sector earlier. Now they have opened it for everybody. The scheme was launched in the year 2015. There is a guaranteed minimum pension from the government side. In the Atal Pension Yojana scheme, the monthly pension amount is predefined or prefixed. We cannot decide on our own. So the prefixed amounts are 1000 rupees, 2000 rupees, 3000 rupees, 4000 rupees, and 5000 rupees. So we cannot choose something that is not here. Say I want a monthly pension income of 10,000 rupees is not possible, or something like an odd number, say 3500 rupees is not possible. So whatever is fixed, we have to choose from it. So the fixed numbers are 1000, 2000, 3000, 4000, and 5000 rupees per month on attainment of 60 years of age. On the death of the person, the pension goes to the spouse. So after 60 years, no, not before that. So after 60 years, the death of the subscriber, then the pension goes to the spouse. We have seen that in the example when Mr. Krishnan died, the pension went to Malini. Then there is something called the corpus amount. We saw that as well. The remaining of the corpus amount in our story went to their son Surya. So that after the death of the subscriber and spouse will go to the nominee. So in the story, we saw a corpus amount of 8.5 lakhs attached to the monthly pension of rupees 5000. So every monthly pension amount gets tied to a corpus amount. So what is this corpus amount? Corpus amount is nothing but the subscriber's contribution of money plus if any contribution from the government. It is not mandatory for the government to contribute, but in case they contribute, that also get added, plus the interest earned. So this is the corpus amount. So for every monthly pension amount, there is already a corpus amount that is also prefixed, that is the minimum guaranteed amount. So whatever the government is saying, it is guaranteed. So there is a minimum guaranteed pension that the person who subscribes to Atal Pension Yojana receives. But there is also a possibility that he can receive more in case there is more returns and the government is willing to pay extra. So that is also a chance. But the minimum amount what the government says is guaranteed that we will receive after our 60 years of age. So now who all can join this Atal Pension Yojana? There are few criteria. We will quickly see that. The person who is subscribing to Atal Pension Yojana has to be between 18 years of age to 40 years of age. So there is a age limit. We must have a bank account or a post office account because all the transactions happens through the savings account. Then we have to give our consent to join the scheme and also enable auto debit by our banks or the post office from our savings account. We have to pay the premium until we turn 60 years of age, which means in the story we saw that Krishnan was 30 years of age, so he has to pay it until his 60th year, so which means 30 years he has to pay. Let's say I join the scheme at the age of 20 years, then I need to pay for the next 40 years until I turn 60. Aadhaar card is also required, but it is not mandatory. If you don't have an Aadhaar card, we can still apply for the Aadhaar card and then later on add it to the scheme. But we need a valid mobile number because all the communications happens through the mobile number. It is mandatory to provide spouse or the nominee details because on death of the subscriber, these things are very important. So it is mandatory to provide them. Once we join the Atal Pension Yojana, we receive something called the PRAN, which is the Permanent Retirement Account Number. A subscriber can only open one Atal Pension Yojana. Let's say you have 3 bank accounts in 3 different banks. It doesn't mean that you can have from each bank account you can open Atal Pension Yojana. That is not possible. Only one Atal Pension Yojana account per subscriber is allowed. Now the payment of the premium can be made monthly, quarterly, or half yearly. So after I join the Atal Pension Yojana, on I becoming 60 years of age, I would get the pension every month. In case of the death of the subscriber, the pension goes to the spouse. We saw that in the example as well. On the death of both of them, the subscriber and the spouse, the pension corpus would be returned to the nominee. We saw that example of 2.5 lakhs going to Surya. What would happen if I join the scheme and now I want to exit the scheme before I turn 60 years? Is that possible? The answer is yes. But what will be returned to me? That is a question. Only what I contributed to the scheme will be returned to me along with some interest. Whatever the contribution came from the government side and the interest earned on that government's contribution will not be returned to me. Any other maintenance charges also may get detected. So the next question that comes to our mind is, what if the subscriber dies even before he turns 60 years after joining the scheme? For that, the government is giving two options to the spouse. The first option is the spouse can withdraw whatever the amount is already accumulated along with the interest. He or she can withdraw it and use it. That is the first option. The second option the government gives to the spouse is he or she can continue paying the premium amount for the rest of the years until the original subscriber would have turned 60, and then after his or her 60 years of age they can start earning the pension. So I repeat, there are two options the government is providing in case the subscriber dies even before turning 60 after joining the scheme. Let's say for example I joined the scheme at the age of 20 and I pay for 20 years until I turn 40, but I've not started to receive the pension because I've not become 60. So at my age of 40 I die. What happens is my spouse would get two options and can choose from one. The first option is whatever is accumulated so far, which means for the 20 years I have contributed the interest earned on it. In case government also has contributed it, all those would be returned to my spouse in one shot. Or my spouse has an option to pay for the remaining years, which means I died at 40 years, so I still have 20 years to pay. So my spouse can pay for the remaining 20 years, and after that 20 years she can earn the pension. So these are the two options. So now we have one more question to answer. We saw in the example that Mr. Krishnan paid 577 rupees every month. How did we arrive at that amount? So that is also prefixed. We already have a chart that the government has prepared for the scheme. So in that scheme, for 30 years old person to get 5,000 rupees monthly, he has to pay an amount of 577 every month. This is prefixed, and also the corpus amount is also prefixed. So for 5,000 rupees monthly pension, the corpus amount is 8.5 lakhs. Similarly, for a monthly pension of 4,000 rupees, the corpus amount is 6.8 lakhs. Similarly, for every prefixed monthly pension amount, the corpus amount is also prefixed. So is the premium that we have to pay every month. So this is where we understand that Krishnan, who is 30 years of age, joining the Atal Pension Yojana, has to pay 577 to receive 5,000 rupees as pension on his 60 years or on attaining 60 years. We will see a couple of more questions. The next question is, after I join the Atal Pension Yojana scheme, can I increase or decrease my monthly pension that I may need after my 60 years? The answer is yes, but the government is allowing us to change only during the month of April. That is a rule that is fixed. So in the month of April, if we want, we can increase or decrease. As we increase or decrease, the amount that we have to pay also increases or decreases. So the last question for this video, how will I know the contributions and details of this Atal Pension Yojana after I join it? The answer is through SMS. The government is trying to send us the details through SMS, the phone number that we have used to register. So all the details would be received through SMS, and the government will also send the physical statement to the subscriber. With this, we have come to the end of the video. This is my understanding of the Atal Pension Yojana. So if you wish to join, please double check all the details. You can apply through your banks or through the post office. Banks either physically, or some of the banks allow us to open accounts online through the net banking, but ensure that you double check all the details. If you liked our videos, kindly support us by hitting the like, subscribe and share button. If you have any questions, please do post it in the comment section. I will try to answer them. Thank you.